One moment. I guess we are live. Yeah, okay.
Oh my gosh, YouTube is very complicated. You don't get, you don't said lie in YouTube.
Yeah, usually I divide in small groups, but we don't have a lot of people, so I guess we keep everyone here with me. And don't worry about YouTube. Anyone will judge you or thing like that. You usually with this. So I will introduce myself. I always forget to do this. My name is Yuri. I live in São Luís, Maranhão. I study law at college and I'm 19. I've been here in TNT for a long time, since the last year, and this year I became a host. And please, guys, introduce yourselves first we start this conversation. Fê?
Okay.
Can I?
Whatever. Juliana?
can start.
So
I can
I'm
start.
Juliana. I live in São José, Santa Catarina. I work as a salesperson in technology company, and I want to speak English. My English is so, but I study a lot today, every day.
Oh,
Yeah,
don't worry. Your English is amazing.
My
We
name,
are very good.
my name's Fê. I live in Rio de Janeiro, a small city called Fribourg in Region Montal. I'm 48 years old. I'm in public work. I work for Court of Justice in this state. I like so much in English. I start develop my English here in TNT. For me, it's a good pleasure. I guarantee you, Juliana, you very happy when you find out this place for you develop your English, listen, speak. It's very wonderful. Sometimes he's very challenging. I have some questions so very difficult because vocabulary, but it's very cool.
Yeah, you usually, yeah, we have like challenge sometimes, but TNT is our best place to talk and improve your English, especially in relation of your conversation, your speaking skills. You develop a lot if you participate of this kind of meetings. So thank you. And you, Wanderson.
Hello, guys. Good evening. My name is Wanderson, and I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Maranhão too, like Yuri. But today I'm living in Rio because I'm studying chemistry, and I live here. I'm a little shy because I will open my cam, but hello. But I'm a little shy, and that's it. I'm here for improve my English too, and maybe you can help me. All of you can help me, and I will help you with it. Improve your English too. So that's it.
That's amazing. Wanderson, it's our first time here, TNT?
No, this is my first week, but not my first time. I'm in TNT, and the last week I coming here in Thursday or Wednesday, and I think this is my third time or fourth. I don't know, but I'm beginning, but it's not my first time here.
Great. So welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, wonderful. And you, Fabiola?
Hello, everyone. My name is Fabiola. I am 23 years old. I am from Tocantins, and I am here for improve my English too. So nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And you, Rafael?
Hi, my name is Rafaela. I'm 20 years old. I'm from Oeste, a small city in São Paulo. I study Portuguese and English literature and language at college. And that's it.
Great. Thank you. And you, Fernanda, how about you?
Hi, good night. I'm Fernanda. I'm 20 years old. I'm born and live in Salvador, Bahia. I'm also a Portuguese student at college. And I guess that's it.
Great. Thank you. And you, Ayla?
Hi guys, good evening. My name is Ayla. I'm from Belém, and I'm married. I have a daughter. I have a little dog, and I'm beginner. And like you understand, I'm a little bit shy, and I'm here because I need to improve my English, and that's it.
Okay, thank you. So guys, about the shyness, don't worry about this, you know. It's very common in the beginning. You feel shy and feel things like that. But with the time you use it with these and you realize that anyone here judge you, know, about your English and things like that. So talk everything that you want, okay? And anyone here will judge you or thing like that. So I will start with the first question. I would like you to read the first and the second question together because we have a lot of people. So it's a very similar question. So do you use it to procrastinate? And which activities do you have the habit to procrastinate? Anyone can be start?
I think I can just start. And I don't know usually procrastinate because I love make some more exercise every day, but some things make me procrastinate in a little time because I don't want to write, and I'm in the university you have to write a lot. So in this activities I have a little procrastinate. I want to be, but I love run and I love go to the gym. So in that case, I don't procrastinate. But sometimes I confess I don't wanna to do some things a little, write some things or read some articles, and that's it. So but I don't use to procrastinate.
Yeah, that's cool. I guess when we create the habit, you know, I guess it's more difficult to procrastinate, but sometimes it's hard. Don't do this, you know. In many times for me. How about you, Fe?
Guy, I don't use it procrastinate a lot, but something is yes. For example, in common text, né? Sometimes I left for deadline, né? I remember my thesis in post-graduation. It's very complicated because my thesis it's get for deadline in, oh my gosh, I am almost I get bring my thesis. It's so very complicated, né? Because you get for you take a time, you take a time, you take a time. When you realize deadline, oh my gosh, it's so very good, you know. It's pressure, peer pressure. No, it's very very crisis pressure. Oh my gosh, it's a big problem. The Brazilian guy, you know.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Sometimes for me, sometimes the deadline is one kind of booster, like to do the things when I realize, oh my God, the deadline is like tomorrow. I need to go. I need to do this. Sometimes this happens, unfortunately. So, and you, Fabiola?
Well, I sometimes procrastinate, especially with exercise. I I have a lot of difficult to create the habit of exercise myself, and study sometimes too. I try don't do it, don't procrastinate, but it's not easy for me. But for example, with English, I am be better because I am participating of the TNT meetings, but normally I procrastinate. Procrastinate, and the last week, for example, I didn't participate of any meeting, but now I am here again.
Yeah, that's good that you come back. Yeah, sometimes this happens with me too. Like I start to participate of these meetings, I come back. Sometimes we need one kind of motivation, but sometimes we have the laziness too. I have a question about this. So, Angel Juliana, what do you think?
Nowadays, I don't usually procrastinate, but whoever I used to procrastinate for my English study. Okay, some activities my home, do the dishes, clean the bathroom. I hate to clean the bathroom. I procrastinate these types activities. That's it. But in work, at work, I don't usually procrastinate.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, about these kind of domestic activities. Oh my God, I procrastinate a lot too. Like clean the dishes. Okay, for me it's okay. It's good because I listen to my music. I do this quickly. Okay, but clean the bathroom. Oh my God, I hate it a lot.
Putting dishwasher, everything okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have a machine to wash
Yeah,
my dishes.
Unfortunately, I need a machine like this. And you, Fernanda?
I don't think I procrastinate a lot nowadays, but when I do, it's more like with the little activities of every day. For example, if I have to answer a text from a colleague from college, I see that text and my mind is like, oh my God, do I really have to respond this right now? I will do it later, because I know it's something easy and fast to do it. So I think it's more tempt to procrastinate than big activities or huge activities or I don't know, more formal things to do. And I guess this is it.
Yeah. Sometimes when in relation with the deadline, we one day you realize, oh my God, the deadline is so far, I have a lot of time to do this. And one other time you realize that we don't have more time to do this, you procrastinate a lot and you forgot to do this kind of activity. Unfortunately, sometimes it happens with me in the college too. So, Edwila.
When I was younger, I used to procrastinate a lot. I procrastinated to study, to exercise, to do house chores. Yeah, house chore is better for me. I procrastinate to do shopping, but nowadays I try I try don't procrastinate so much because I know I will be feeling bad with the consequence for my procrastinate.
Yeah.
So I try.
Oh, that's amazing. I try to, but sometimes it's hard. So, and you, Rafael?
I procrastinate a lot about exercise. I hated gym, but it's a thing that I need to do for my healthy. So I need to come back. And so in my college, the things I don't procrastinate because I'm an anxious person and I need to do everything o quanto antes. Então, I think that I'm not so procrastinative.
Oh, that's good. One advice that I would like to said when people said, "Oh my God, I procrastinate with exercise," things like that, is don't think. Like go and don't think about this, because for me, when I think a lot, oh my God, I need to go, I need to go, I need to go, or thing like that, I start to procrastinate to do this. And when I only go, for go to the gym or go to make one other kind of exercise, it I usually I don't procrastinate. For me, it's amazing in this case.
I think that's sorry to interrupt.
No, go
I
ahead,
think
go
that's
ahead, please.
actually a nice advice for every activity that we do, because when you think a lot about doing it, you every time don't do it. But when you just put in your mind that you have to, because you're gonna have consequences about it in a way, I guess that makes the process more easy to do.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Wanderson?
Yeah, I'm thinking about this, about to go to the gym, and in the start, I hate go to the gym, but today I love go. So have some task you don't have to do because you don't want to do. So in the Juliana's case, the don't procrastinate in the work because she is paid for it and can't procrastinate. But go to the gym, it's day by day. Yes, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You can go today and tomorrow you go again. So you making love about those some exercise. So I don't have how can I say this? Oh my gosh. I don't run after before. Sorry, I don't run before the pandemic. But today I run a lot. I run 20 kilometers. So I love do this. But in the first time, I don't want to go. I hate to run, and so this task can be made day by day, and you make it in love. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good advice too. Yeah, for me sometimes it is one kind of therapy. Like in the beginning, oh my God, I hated to go to the gym and make exercises. But now is one part of my day, one time of my day that I relax and I forget everything about problems and things like that. So like Wonderful said, it's like day by day, you know. If you rethink a lot about the, I don't know, long prazo, it's hard, to keep with the. So the third question is one question more general. Why people use it to procrastinate? What do you think that is the reason that people use it to procrastinate one task or thing like that? What do you think, guys?
I think, por exemplo, o Stu, né? Wake up early. Well, it's complicated, but stand up is very more complicated. For example, I like so much Maceió. Maceió, you don't have problem with the weather, né? But the guy like, you lived in Rio de Janeiro, oh, the capital of sun. It's depende, because in region mountain it's very complicated, guys. For example, now 10 degree. It's it's for me it's very crazy, guys. Very crazy. Maceió, it's wonderful. For example, I like so much practice sport outdoor, né? Like Anderson. Do you see? I like so much, né? Sometimes I wake up early, né? I sometimes I take my bike, and I like ride the bike. I like swimming a lot, né? Because sometimes I downhill, né? For get away in the to go away the beach. I like so much. I can swim long distance, about 10 kilometers. But the people sometimes is to procrastinate because of this, like so much get in the bed like coach potato. Sometimes it's a very good. The time is very cold, it's very hand, it's very dark. You get the good book for read. It's okay.
Yeah.
Get away this time. I don't have any compromise. Feel fulfilled. Any obligation. Okay, it's this.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Sometimes I guess it's easier, we prefer the easier way, it's for me it's more easy and to stay in my bed, and with my one
Watch
very
Netflix.
watch Netflix and thing like that, then run in the cold, so I guess we need a lot of motivation in these moments. And you, Juliana?
When in my case, when I procrastinate, I believe it's because of lazy. I prefer to stay bed or my couch. Once time I marathon Netflix and activities my home or after. Or because it's an activity that the person doesn't like. The activity that the person doesn't like, more difficult to do.
I work from home.
I work from home.
Okay.
About
me too.
3 years. 3 years.
Me too.
Yeah, it's a long time. Yeah, I totally agree with you too, Juliana. I guess sometimes we don't like one activity, and it's more difficult to start to do these because we don't like, we have this kind of reason too. And you, Rafael?
I believe that is to avoid activities that you don't like or so much, or that you aren't interested in at the time, or even by the tired.
Yeah.
So, for example, me is because sometimes because I'm tired, or because I'm not interested to do this, but I have to do. So it's for this the reason that I procrastinate. So I believe that.
Yeah, that's a good reason too. Sometimes when I need to do something, it's more easier for me don't procrastinate this kind of activity. But if it's one activity like I don't need to do, you know, like I can do, but it's not necessary. It's more easier for me procrastinate this. It's a good point, Rafael. Andrew Anderson.
I don't know if I agree with Ford because I don't know with the whether it's a thing to do to think to about the you do exercise or no. Some exercise you can do in your house or whatever. And I love run when it's cold. So I don't want to I don't want to run when it rain. In Rio de Janeiro it's rain now, but when it's cold I love run when it's cold. So I don't know if the weather it's sorry I don't have to do this because it's cold. I do not agree. But I think the people used to procrastinate because lazy, like Juliana said, and because some tasks the people don't like to do, and I don't know if psychology how can I say motivo? I don't know how to say motivo.
Reason?
Yeah, reason. Thank you. That's it. I think procrastinate has psychology reason. So some people procrastinate just for depressive or don't want to do something or have a lazy. But I don't think whether it's a problem because some tasks you can do in this home. Yeah, so that's it. That's what I think.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, mental health, like mental disease, you know, in general, I guess it is a very bad reason of related with procrastination. That's a good point on this. And you, Fernando, what do you think?
I agree with what you have said, and I think that there's a lot of motivations and reasons to procrastinate, not just because the person is lazy or something like that, because sometimes it's related to another things that the person could internalize. For example, sometimes I in fact do not realize some activity in a moment because I'm not interested in that activity or because I simply did not like that task, and then I leave to do it later. But sometimes, I don't know, I'm tired, as Rafaela said, and I tend to procrastinate more when I'm not well rested. Sometimes there's this point that Wanderson bring it about mental issues. So I guess that impacts a lot too with procrastination. So I guess it has a lot of possibilities, but I think that the most common with people is the one that we do not like that activity and then we don't do it. I guess that's the principal one for me, at least.
Yeah, that's a important point Fernanda bring to us, because sometimes we have to make priorities in our life. Okay, by example, I have to finish my master degree in chemistry, so now I can't go to the gym because I have to finish my master degree. So sometimes in our life we have make priorities.
Yeah, that's a very good point, you know. I guess in this moment, the procrastination is necessary when we have other, when we have like our priorities, and sometimes this kind of activity is not one thing so important to do in this moment. That's a good point. And you, Ayla, what do you think?
I think maybe because of the laziness, as you guys said, but maybe because of the fear of failed, or to avoid the fear of the unknown. For example, I procrastinate a few months before I start to attend the meetings here on TNT, because I was fear. I afraid of. I couldn't speaking. So I think that there is a reason for procrastinate.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good reason too. Like fear, this kind of feeling that we sometimes we feel that we're not capable to do something. I guess could be one reason to procrastinate in many moments, especially when we are learning something. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Ayla. And you, Fabiola, what do you think?
Well, I think of lazy can be one reason, but I think is a lot of difficult to create some habit and to keep them. For example, if you want to read every day or practice exercise, for start sometimes it's easy, but for you keep this habit is not so easy. You need to have a lot of determination and persistence for you can achieve your goal. So I think this is the reasons for the people sometimes procrastinate the activities.
Yeah, I agree with you. I guess it's hard, to create the habit. We need to create the habit to do this every day or every week. It's more easier when we create these, and it's more easy to keep these, and not procrastinate a lot. If in the beginning it's hard, and I guess for me it's more easier to procrastinate in the beginning, but when create the habit could be more difficult procrastinate and things like that.
Yes.
Yeah. So guys, I would we have like 10 minutes, so I would like to jump for the question number 6. What is the relation between social medias and procrastination? Do you think that there are any relation or not? What do you think about it?
I think have a relation. For example, if you pass a lot of time in your social medias, in your Instagram or WhatsApp, you probably will procrastinate some activities. You wash the dishes, or you take a shower. A lot of things you can procrastinate if you don't leave off your social medias. For example, I like to read. I read every day, but sometimes I don't read because I am in Instagram, only seeing the pictures or the videos. So I think social medias sometimes, I don't know how can I say, atrapalha. Atrapalha our habits.
Yeah, that's a good point. I would like you to add one question in relation of this. You think that in other decades, in other time that we don't have social medias, we procrastinate less than today, day nowadays or not? You think that these kind of things don't have any kind of relation? So
Yeah,
one
I
of
think it's the same. In the past, we have other ways to procrastinate. Now we have Instagram, we have WhatsApp, but I think in the past they have other ways to procrastinate. I don't think social media it's the the most uh, the most reason to procrastinate. Just that's just one way. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And that's it. But it has a
relation.
relation. Yes, that is a relation because in the modern times we have a lot of people in the social media. So the teens are in always the time is on the and the social media don't develop unless you work with this. But I don't think more people work in Instagram. So sometimes we take a phone and open the Instagram and look to the clock, and 2 hours after, 3 hours after, and more.
Yeah,
And that's what I think.
yeah, I totally agree with you. How about you, Fernanda?
I agree with what Anderson said about that. In other times, I guess it exists. It existed. I don't know, different forms to procrastinate, and we just reinvent new ones with technologies. But I do feel that, at least for me, social medias are the major empecillo. No, I don't know, but the major thing that gets in the way for me to do things. But technology has also developed some other apps and some other techniques for us to prevent to spend that time in social medias. For example, when I have to work or study and I have to concentrate for a long time, I use an app called Forest. I don't know if you have heard. So I
Yeah,
just put like
What's the
15
name?
minutes.
What the name
Um,
of?
it's called Forest, like floresta. And
I don't
it
know.
blocked all of your social medias on your phone for the time you've determined. And you can do those cycles, I don't know, in those cycles of time. And I guess it's really useful and helpful for those procrastinating in the social media, because it's something that really affects me too.
yeah, that's a good point. One time I used this app, but I start to I don't know, it's not useful for me because we need to don't use social medias for the tree could grow, And one time I don't matter with these, these go with this app, and we have a lot of notifications and things like that. But for me, it's not all working, unfortunately.
Oh, for me, it works. I love to see my forest filled with the the trees
Yeah,
when the time is over.
Yeah,
yeah,
the force can help, but that's not a solution because if you put a forest in your phone, but you can take your mind out because I turn it off my cell phone, but my mind in on Instagram, my mind in so it's don't works for me. So I have to be a concentration about this one thing. I have to do this, and so yeah, you know what I mean? Because if you put a forest, you can turn it off your phone, but your mind is on.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
hard to
happens.
off of our cell phone. How about you, Juliana? What do you think?
In my case, I don't spend a lot of time in social media, in my case, but I see other people in my family, my, how can I say, sobrinha?
Um,
Sobrinha?
This, this
nephew.
Nephew,
But
nephew.
But I think nephew is just for the boy.
It's
I don't know
niece.
if
Niece.
yes,
Yeah.
Rafael is right. Niece.
Niece.
Yeah.
I forget the word. My niece, for example, is 17 years old. I spend a lot of time in social media. I comemoro, né? Party. 4 million followers, 5 million followers, and she is don't to, enfim, acaba não fazendo todas as atividades. Não sei. It's a
Don't
problem, né? The social, né? The society.
Yeah. I guess the most of the we have a lot of people that are addicted with on social media, games and things like that. Especially the kids and young people, you know, in general. We have a lot of games and things like that a lot of people pass a lot of spend their hour of time do this and don't focus in other activities in your studies and anything like that. Sometimes I pass for this too, you know, but I have one sister that spend a lot of time play one game, you know, and it's hard to balance this. Unfortunately, this.
My son is 11 years old, and he is a champion of procrastinating. And don't deliver the activities. I need to acompanhar him. I need to access the activities. School of him is online.
Yeah, it's the same here.
He prefers game, YouTube.
The majority of the kids, I guess, prefer this than study or thing like that, unfortunately.
Not only your son, Julian, it's everybody like
that. So, and you, Fe?
I don't know, just if have a good relation about the procrastination in social media, because when you have a fulfill obligation, you don't procrastinate. You don't. You ended up do the activity. But social media for me is like lazy, like cold potato. If you make a big pot of the popcorn, you turn on your TV in like a good series. It's forget of life, It's but if you have really obligation, fulfill obligation, you don't you don't have how procrastinate the same situation. But when the people it's more young, the people sometimes it's looking for any reason for procrastination. I check my social media. For example, I don't have. I just have Telegram and WhatsApp. I don't have Twitter, Instagram, it's Facebook. I don't have anything about this because of my job. I work for Converse. I'm in George. It's very complicated. It posts something in Instagram, in Facebook, because sometimes it's for me it's very complicated to make a happy hour, for example. Sometimes now mainly in this time like pandemic, sometimes it's a good thing to stay at home, because disso. Mas, por exemplo, I have some situation when I went to my first travel in English-speaking country, I already lived abroad, you know, but I lived in Madrid. I don't have a problem with English, but when I went to the first time English-speaking country, when I come back to Brazil, I put in my mind I have to learn English anyway. So I started looking for in YouTube several things, several content about the English for learning English. It just in 8 months I can communicate with another person. For example, I can understand you, I can understand you, Wanderson, Julia. For me, it's a good project. I don't have, in this case, procrastinate. I study like so much fever. I like so much. Curiously, when I was young, I hate English. I don't procrastinate in this case. You don't have any social media that do it with me.
Oh, that's amazing. You know, like,
Fern is an example for us.
yeah.
I'm very old man.
Yeah, for me it's hard, don't have like social medias. One time I passed like without Instagram and things like that. It's good for me, but I come back and I need to do this more times in my life.
But I also think it's important to think that social medias are developed to catch everyone's attention. It like has a lot of strategies, and they catch up our data to create a space just for us. And when we feel the need to stay in there, so they can get money with that. So I think it's more than just to get out of that space, you know, it's more than just laziness. I don't know, but I agree with Fern too.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's hard.
Social media is good tools for us nowadays. The problem starts when the people don't know how to use.
Yeah, exactly.
Internet, it's a big revolution of this century. It's fantastic. Internet, it's for me the big thing. The guys develop or invent.
Yeah. How about you, Ayla? What do you think about this?
I think there is a total relation because several times I don't do what I have to do because I wasn't on social media. Nowadays, I don't use it. I don't stay so much time on social media, but in the past, I do. So after I wonder, oh my gosh, if I hadn't missed so much time on social media, I could have studied more. I could have cleaned my house, organized and put away my stuff, whatever. and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I agree with you. How about you, Rafael?
There's a relation between social medias and procrastination because I believe that the society is addicted in social medias today. And for example, for me, when I say I am doing my things, when I realize I am in the Instagram past the pictures and
Me too.
And it's so natural for me. For this, I I use the app Progress too, and I try to put my cell phone far to me for don't distract me.
Yeah, that's a good way to not procrastinate, you know. Sometimes you get your cell phone to answer one message, and you unconsciously you are in the Instagram and other social media, you know. It happens with me sometimes. So guys, we only have like 6 minutes, so I'd like to jump for the question number 10. I'd like to have advice about avoid procrastination. So I'd like to hear you about this. What do you do to avoid procrastinate in general? Anyone could be start?
Sometimes I avoid procrastinate because for me it's very complicated. Né? When you have deliver something, for example, you have delivered to in common tax. Né? If you don't deliver in deadline, you have so increase so very taxing on you. Né? You have to have a responsibility about this. Né? It's sometimes you procrastinate is so very complicated about this. Né? I try avoid so much procrastinate about this thing. Né? I avoid procrastinate about the English. I avoid procrastinate about the Spanish. Italian. I love so much this class, Italian class.
Yeah, I guess have motivation is very good way to avoid procrastination. No.
I usually use calendar for everything.
Yeah.
My things, the personally, and
agenda,
my work.
Agenda.
Yeah. Everything on calendar. Everything.
Calendar don't use more. Né?
Birthday, my nephew, my niece, calendar. My mother, calendar. Everything.
Oh, that's amazing. I do the same thing, you know, like to write the deadlines and things like that. For me, to avoid procrastination, it's for me the best way to avoid procrastination is to do one kind of organization, you know, of my activities and write these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with Juliana. I think the calendar can help you to avoid procrastinate, but I think the only way to avoid this, it's do what you have to do. So if you have write something to your boss, the only way to avoid a procrastinate is write it now. So because for example, I have to clean my bathroom and I will do anything unless clean my bathroom. So the only way to avoid this procrastination is clean the bathroom. Yeah,
you can use alarm.
Sorry?
You can use alarm.
Yeah, but when you put a deadline, for example, you put an alarm for 2 hours after. So I can do in the 1 hour after, and so now I have 30 minutes. Oh, I have 20 minutes. I have it. So I don't think alarm it's a good way to do. I think the calendar can help, but the only way to avoid procrastinate it do something you have to do. You know what I mean? And that's it. It's not the other ways to avoid this.
Yeah, guys, I need to put one kind of deadline. We only have like 3 minutes, so Rafaela, you can answer, please.
Yes, I agree with Juliana. I have my schedule and I try to organize my time with all I have to do, and and to put in this time some rest, because if I do my things, I will be to descansar. Então, I organize my day em recompensas.
Well, that's good. It's a good advice. I like this. And you, Fabiola?
I agree with
minutes.
the girls, and I have a timetable with the things that I need to do during the day, for example. But I don't have problem if I don't do something, one activity, for example. I have a lot of activity, 10 activity, and if I don't do one, it's okay for me. I don't punish myself, because I think it's normal. You don't conseguir to do all the activities that you need to do. So you have needs priorities and to do there first, but I think it's okay if you don't do all the things.
Yeah, I guess we need to be aware about our boundaries, about our limits, and give priorities that it's related with our reality. Sometimes we have like a lot of things to do, and we put a lot of things in the same day, but we don't have time for this. We need to balance. And you, Fernanda?
I'm with Fabiola too. I don't know who would I be without my agenda or my planner, but at the same time, I'm really respectful with my time and with my limits, with my boundaries, and it's okay if there is one task that I couldn't do it, because I think when you organize during the process, it makes the ending easier. So I think that's it.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you, Fernanda. How about you, Ayla?
I agree with you guys said about to have a schedule. I think useful to avoid the procrastinating. And in my case, I think I avoid because I try to avoid, because I think how I will feel in the end of the day if I won't do what I need to do. So I know that I want to be feeling good, so I try to avoid for I want to be feeling bad in the end.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good advice too, the try to avoid the feeling the feeling of frustration and things like that. Well, guys, unfortunately, I need to finish this conversation. Thanks for coming, everyone, and keep coming in my meeting. We have this for Julian that are new here, and Wilson too. We have this meeting all Tuesday in the same hour.